right? So let's go ahead now and look into that. So let's take these. I'm going to say copy, Control Shift V, enter. Here we go. Inside device directory we have a mapper, and there we have, now it begins with the C. It's character level or character device file. It's a block level device file, and they are all yellow, dirty yellow, right? Then we have 26, named pipe file. Well, what's the named pipe file? What is the named pipe file, right? Well, named pipe file starts with P always, alright? They are inter-process communicators. There are two processes and they have to communicate with each other. How that happens in inter-process communication. So how does that happen? Actually that takes place, IPC takes place with a communicator called named pipe files, right? They allow two unrelated processes running on the same or different systems to communicate in a unidirectional or FIFO, first in, first out manner, like a walkie-talkie, right? Unidirectional communication. And we have example here, LL inside device, we have init CTL file. Okay, I'm going to say LL device CTL. Look at the color here, look at the color, right? So they're all color coded. If you are from electronics background, you will know that every transistor capacitor, they will have a color code depending on the capacity and other stuff. It's the same way here. So depending on the type of file that we have, they are color coded. So it is P. They start with a P. P as in pipe. All right. Then we have file units. Then we have socket file. Starts with S. Makes sense. Socket S is a named pipe. So socket file is again a pipe file, but it communicates with a duplex. All right. Both the processes can exchange or talk to them simultaneously. For example, let's say you have a cell phone, right? You're talking to your friend over the phone at the same time, and you're talking, they're talking. It's actually annoying, sometimes, when they're actually talking when you're talking. But yes, it is necessary, for a faster data exchange. Especially when it comes to server environment. The server is connected to SAN or your some clients. So that in that time, socket files play a very important role here. So we're gonna go ahead and we have an example here. So let's see that example. Look at the color here, right? It's pink. It's pink. Socket file is pink. That's why I'm trying to give a pink color here. Then we have. So I'm going to go ahead and do. Well, let me show you some other commands here. So instead of hello, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do type. So what type of file is it? No, type is not the one. I'm going to say file. So if I use a file command, it tells me that it is a socket file. If you don't remember the color code, so if you don't remember this S thing and stuff, so let's run this file command, and that's going to tell you. Naming convention. So if you want to name a file or a directory, you have to remember that the length cannot be more than 255 alphanumeric, and you can have characters which are non-alphanumeric also. Non-alphanumeric, and characters cannot contain special characters such as tilde, $, asterisk, type single or double quote, semicolon, because they actually have a special meaning for the shell. Alright, shell is going to now misinterpret them, so we are not supposed to use it. It's not safe to use it. Creating files and directory. Touch command creates an empty file. Really? Let's see that. So I'm going to go ahead here. I'm going to say pwd now. I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to do ls. I'm going to say touch dummy. Oh, why should I be dummy? I'm going to say genius. Touch. I'm not actually. I'm just saying. I don't want to call dummy every time. I'm going to say genius. Okay. So that created a file called genius now. So I'm going to do ll genius, or I'm going to do file genius, and it's going to say genius is empty, right? Type genius not found. Okay, anyway, we're not supposed to use type with this one anyway. So, and again, then we have cat command. Cat also create files. Really? Okay, let's see that. Cat file genius. It did create, but I have to press Ctrl C or Ctrl D to get out of it. Otherwise, it creates and it does nothing. It just sits there all day long. All right. So Ctrl C or Ctrl D to finish that process. I'm going to CLS. But genius file was already there, so what did it do? It actually overwrite the file, right? It overwrites the existing file if you don't say anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete just to make sure it really did or not, right? I delete it now, so genius file is no more. But I'm tired of using that on Ctrl C, Ctrl D. Is there anything which to bypass that? Yes, there is something. I'm going to show you that. You have to press and % here. Do ls here. There you go. Genius is created, and no, you don't have to press Ctrl C or Ctrl D to get out of it. So I'm going to remove that genius. Okay. Then we have VI. VI dummy creates and opens an empty file named dummy. Okay. Let's see VI genius. Okay, new file. Okay, but so it has opened a new file, but please to remember it's virtual, it's not disk based. The file VI has created, it is just in a buffer, it has not saved. So you have opened a document, but you have not saved the document. Unless you have saved the document, it doesn't exactly mean that you have created a document. Alright, so I'm gonna type blah blah blah. Typing, nothing is happening. For VI you have to press A to insert, enter the insert mode or the insert key. I'm going to say blah blah blah, BL, okay. I'm going to press this. I'm going to press escape to go to the command prompt again. I'm going to press this. I'm going to say W as in write, Q as in quit, right, yes. I'm going to say ls now. Genius is here, okay. I'm going to say file, I'm going to say genius, ASCII text. There you go. If I do ll, okay, it's a regular file. Do rf genius. Okay, now I deleted it. Remove. Don't worry about the rm command that I'm using. I will let you know about that. So VI is nothing but VIM, so don't worry about it, right? Nano, right? If I just press nano,